visiting sideline. Head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His defense motivated as ever, coming off that shutout to last week's win. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Happy y'all could join us. Thanks for being here. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Eddie Pinheiro just about set. And we're off in Sunday night prime time. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
It's a gain of 11.
First down from the 42.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Going to run again with Swift. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down throw by Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
That's another Bears first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They're on the counter with Swift. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled by Keon White there. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
WSP.
Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Third down. Here's Williams. Pass brought in by Burden. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got to completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 12 yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down.
Purdy throwing here. His first throw is an interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers and Ricky Pearsall headed back out on offense. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the
1st and 10 are under Robinson. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down throw by Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And all set now. 1st and 10.
10 more yards. And the 49er first down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Bears 11-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Purdy now on fourth down. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know,
Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! And he's dragged down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown.
and that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game, playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
The right side hauled in by Komet. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Bears first down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. And he's taken down at the 30.
16 more yards. That's another Bears.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 14-6 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. One play action, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Daniel Brown has it. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. At the 20. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Bears 14, 49ers 13.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Blackwell now to return it. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes!
Williams on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes!
Second and 10 now. Williams. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Vegas, Vegas!
Third and long for him here. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes!
To the air yet again. Williams. That one's incomplete over the middle. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So it'll be second down.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes!
Here's Williams again. Connects on the crosser. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be first down Chicago.
The Bears first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes! Yes, yes, yes! Temple, temple!
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Second down and 10.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes! Yes, yes, yes! Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs!
Williams from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, to get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Williams to throw on third. Complete beyond the marker. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
At the 3-yard line.
Yes, yes, punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs! Vegas, Vegas!
Working inside the red zone. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. It's 2nd and goal.
Vegas!
Now Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead to 7. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears grow their lead to 8.
21, 49ers 13. Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Purdy on first down. And he puts some air under this one, right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
From the gun is Purdy. Leads him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Watch out!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And with just this and one more game to go this season, he's 2 good weeks away from leading the league in passing yards for the year. You've set it down for him from the 31. First down, Williams. On it to the yearly, picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. Working from the gun, Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he goes out with enough for the first, but we do have a flag down on the play. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. The 3rd and 10 was already tough, Brock, but the challenge doubles here. 3rd and 20 now after the holding call. Here's Williams. Can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down, Purdy to throw. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it down from the 37.
The 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Purdy throwing here on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up. Looking out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Now Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And this one doesn't go far. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Third and long for him here. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets them back within 5.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Blackwell now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. It's a gain of 48.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you're all having a very happy holiday season as we run through these final few games of the calendar year 2025. Here are the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Dalton Kincaid. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He only had 1 catch in the game, but it was this one, and it counted. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the second-year man, Spencer Rattler. This is one of the best runs from a quarterback you're going to see all year. Off he goes. The Saints get the victory, 27-21 the final. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Won't get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Purdy going to look to run. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down.
Robinson on the inside give. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Oh, he loves to do this. Kyle Shanahan telling his offense to stay out there, tack on 2 more. And he's denied the goal line. They pushed him out of the 2, and that keeps 2 off the scoreboard. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at 1.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the second half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what they've got to defend against right now.
The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Williams to throw on first. Throw left side finds Burden. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Williams on 1st down. Complete right side. Burden has it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, Williams to throw. That's more on the quick slant. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Williams has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The Bears decide to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. Williams trying to throw for it. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. Ooh, they get the 2 out of it. Nicely done, but into double coverage there. Feels like they might have gotten away with one there, Brock.
You know what you call that, Kate? You call that a quarterback's best friend. These receivers all the time will tell the QB in the huddle, just give me a chance, bro. Just give me a chance. Just put it up there.
Yep.
And that quarterback did, and the receiver delivers.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Robinson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Purdy. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
A gain of 2.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Third down give to Robinson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on first. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Option give to Robinson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Oh, first and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. On the gun is Purdy. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's third and goal. Now it's Purdy. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
He's back to throw. He will not escape the rush on fourth and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
First down. Here's Swift. We will have this to up around about the 15-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bears first down. A gain of 12.
We've reached the end of the third on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Offense is set. First and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
First down throw by Williams. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And that'll bring up second down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Here's Swift on second down. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. He's going to run here. Kyle Manungai. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He splits down inside the 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
That's incomplete left side.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Burden. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
To the air yet again, Williams. Pass it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Looking to throw. Getting out to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights.
22.
And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Motioning left is their running back.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Purdy. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 8. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 50.
First down, Purdy to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to hit his fullback there. And it's going to be second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
He's back. It's Robinson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Get him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Purdy to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in.
Brings up third and 8.
We put a receiver in motion left. Now to throw. He'll get this complete to Jennings. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
That's another 49er.
Working inside the red zone. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That one connects. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 29.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Last one only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Now it's Monungai. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Looking to throw. It's on target to Moore. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
What is what? Here we go. We got Biggie Falsky.
On the ground with Swift. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
To the ground. It's Manungai. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
So the Bears take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.